Can't see shit in here, huh? What's up? What's up with it, man? I'm getting out the gym on a late one. You got to give me a second. I thought I would have some more light than I actually do in this in here. I guess I don't. So let me fix that. If I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this right quick. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. But that's about the best I could do for lighting. What's happening, Carol? What's going on with it? I'm going live on my tablet, but I never use this thing, so you got to give me just a second to figure this one out too. Okay, here we go. Shout out to my robots. What's up, Biz? All right, let me talk on this one, man. So the last few days, I had a lot of comments coming through, talking about people asking me to take the video down that I did with P.O and you see what's happening on the internet. So I figured I'd drop by and put my 2 cents in it. And in the title, what I meant to say is $100 on a scratch off tonight. Woohoo! In the title, what I meant to say, man, was I meant to say reaction, I guess a breakdown of the Florida channels that are talking about this. And so, not repeating myself to the people who may have history on this channel, but just in case you don't, I'll give you a real fast roundup, man. When I started this channel, I had a little back and forth with 1090, and P.O took up for them when they were all right. So we started going back and forth with each other for some time. Whatever, man. With some stupid internet shit, and I got in contact with him, and in Naples, man, I got up with him. We did a live, kind of like put it behind us. For the 1090 thing, I just stopped talking about the dude because it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating trying to explain to people. You know, I've done time in Florida prison, and I could wrap up the second part of this this title real fast. So there's people who are reacting to the situation, like K-Frog. Let's just use these 3 people right here. Well, actually, I'll even go further than that. The dude K-Frog, again, if you disagree with what I say right now, I can't drop a link, but you'd have to literally do time in Florida State Prison to disagree with what I'm about to say right now. 1090 Jake, wrapping him up. As far as prison goes, the dude had a few years to do. He joined the Bloods to get through his bid. He only had a couple years. Now, look, yeah, I made videos about him in the beginning, but at the end of the day, I want the dude to make it. He's been behind the wall. He's got diamonds on his neck. I want him to make it as far as that goes for, right? When you got K-Frog, let's see, let's take a picture. What the hell? They're snagging pictures of me. When you got K-Frog, that dude is just it's very simple to break him down. Here you have a white guy in state prison, not affiliated. Hold on, man. I must be holding this thing wrong or something. All right. Not affiliated. All type of videos. He's got phones and all this. So I'm going to break this down. You don't even have to do time in Florida to disagree with me. If you've done time before, picture this. There's a white guy in the dorm. He's got a phone. He's bragging about it. He's making videos. And he's a white dude. He's not affiliated. So you got 10 Bloods over here in the same dorm watching you make the videos. They know you have the phone. They're starving. They're starving Marvin. They're just going to let you they're going to let you flag with the phone. They're going to let you get on the phone. They're going to let you just own the pipe. For anyone who doesn't think that they're not going to apply pressure and take that, then you don't understand how Florida prison is. That's just as simple as I can understand that. Again, not hating on them. I'm just keeping it funky with everybody. I'm just keeping it funky. That's how it goes. And then I've said all this in many old videos. And then what do you know? The dude Shine gets out of prison, excuse me, and kind of confirms it. They go through it. I don't know. I followed it for a little bit. And then even to confirm it further, the dude King Dommy makes a video, a channel, and just go to his channel and watch it. It depends where you land, man. For me, going through it, every spot that I went through, Bloods kind of ran the compounds. They have numbers in Florida, despite what most people think. Now, I'm not saying Charlotte. In Charlotte, when they were all together, the Kings probably did have the numbers over there. But, just think about that for a second. Any prison you're at, no one's going to hold a phone when gang members are starving. A cell phone is the most valuable thing on the inside. So, I mean, that goes without saying. All right, and then you have P.O, who, I don't know if he was cripping on the streets or he did it on the inside, but he has more time combined than both of them dudes under his belt. And like I said, man, I don't know if he was cripping on the streets or he got down on the inside, but you could tell it doesn't matter, because regardless of the situation, he's going to be a crash dummy. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. That's just how it goes in there. Yeah, old Randall, yeah. You got to rock out behind the phone. Okay, anyway, about the whole the snitching stuff and this and that. So I watched the thing that 1090 posted. And I didn't just watch that. I watched Death. I watched Death did a live. I think it was maybe today or yesterday. I forget when it was streamed. And I seen a few other reactions. So what I want to say is, if you watch the 1090 thing, in the beginning, there's a chick, and there is a and there's P.O in that room, interrogation room. And let that be a reminder, if you watch Death's live, he said he's only been in the interrogation room twice. Man, don't come to Florida messing around. There's a chick and there's him in there. It's totally edited to where you only see the chick just disappears. And then you see him saying what he says. Now, not justifying or any of that, but if you read through the lines, just the T-bit here, just the T-bit. How did he get to the room? How? Somebody told on him to get to the room. And if you read the paperwork, from how I understand this is it goes like this. The chick told on him to get him there. They're in there. It's edited. That part's edited. And then it's him putting it back on the chick. Okay? Now, if you don't understand that, I'll give you an example. I had a good friend of mine. I'm going to keep her name off this thing. Known her probably 20 years. Probably 20 years. About a year ago, she caught a case. And it was her and this chick. They went to go get some Molly, of all things. And she was with this chick who she kind of barely knew. The chick was on probation. They get pulled over. The cop separates both of them. The chick that was on probation was like, it's hers. So now the girl that I know is now talking to the cop, and she takes it because the girl said it's hers. So when I'm talking to her, I'm like, why didn't you put it back on her? I'm like, it wasn't even hers. It was the chick that was on probation. Well, they went in on it, but just this, I'm like, so you let her tell on you? I'm like, and you took it? She's like, well, I didn't want to snitch. I'm like, man, you're the one looking at the time. I'm like, what do you mean? That's crazy. I'm like, so they separated you, and you literally took the charge because she snitched on you, and you want to keep it street and G code and all this shit, and you don't. It's like you're not even defending yourself. I'm like, how does that make sense, man? And I had to argue with this chick. God damn this fucking thing. I had to argue about. She's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, do what? The chick put it on you. I'm like, you're the one looking at time. And you're telling me it's not even all yours. It's just crazy, man. You got to kind of read between the lines. Look, I don't justify it, and I'm not taking sides, but this is what I'm saying before I take some comments. This is what I'm saying. I also watched the PNO response, seen what he said. And look, I don't have history with both these dudes, but and Pino's not my best friend, but I have met up with him. He's not on the crazy stuff. He just doesn't like people talking shit about him on the internet. He'll pull up. I mean, kind of have to respect that a little bit. Now what I do? No, I don't want to hide the chat. So and here's what I want to say though to people who if you can't read between those lines. Again, I don't know the whole case. I'm just giving my honest little reaction and piece of it. I'll take some comments in a second. I could be all the way wrong, but I'm just giving the common sense approach of it on. Now, 1090 Jake. Again, I wish the dude success, but the dude gets arrested with his boss man distributing weed at the vape shop. Distributing to grow. Like, that's not a misdemeanor charge. No jail time. He's named in the I don't listen to rap and all that, but I do know that detectives named him in the rapper's case. What's his name? YN Melly, whatever. Wow, I don't know the dude's name. He's in paperwork on that. On top of that, he's got a big thing here. There's a rapper in Florida. He's a young dude. I think the dude's I don't know. He's some gang shit. Something green. S green, G green. He's a young dude. YouTube it. The dude is snapping on 1090 because 1090 pulled his paperwork. This dude has a murder charge or something like that. And he did a video on him, and they got a big go back and forth. Basically what the dude is saying, you have to transfer through all the ebonics and whatnot. But what he's saying is, you're putting the people on me, and you're fake news in my paperwork for views on YouTube. And the dude, he's kind of living like that. Look into him. Most people probably don't even know who I'm talking about, but let me tell you who his name is. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just so you can follow this, what I'm trying to say. Hold on, chat. I'm going to get to it in 1 second. You know I got ADD. Okay, so I was wrong. The guy's name is Jay Green. Just look it up on YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like, nobody questions that. I don't know, man. Look, I ain't in a gang. You know what I mean? I was always smarter than that. So, me not being in a gang, technically, I'm not even supposed to talk about that type of stuff. I could give my opinion and talk about whatever I want, but I'm just not on that gang shit. I think it's stupid. But you have to look through stuff, man. From what I see, somebody is. Oh, that's another thing. The dude. This is what I don't understand. If he snitched, where is the co-defendants? He got more time than any of his co-defendants. So the chick, if I'm understanding it right, the chick in the interrogation room, she overdosed. So obviously, there's no statement. There's nothing like that. And whoever the other two co-defendants are, I don't know what they got, probation, whatever they got, he got all the time. That doesn't add up. It really doesn't. Chick wasn't a gangster and she's a chick. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you guys. It keeps fading in and out. Hold on. You know what I can do? Hold on. That's going to take the light off if I do it like that. I don't know, man. I'm just giving my sense. He admitted to it a lot in the interrogation room. In St. Pete in Melbourne. Southwest, man, by Tampa. Read the paperwork, and the chick was going to testify against P.O, but she died before the trial. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, eyes, exactly. That's what I mean. It's well, that's what I'm trying to say, eyes. It's a good comment you left. You always leave good comments. Look, out of all the, it seems like out of all the prison channels, I mentioned King Dami and his brother King Shine. Out of the white guys, it's just funny to me, man. It's just funny to me. It's kind of why I stopped doing the whole prison content, to be honest with you. You know how many times I had in the beginning, like I did time in the state of Florida, so what I'm telling you is true. I never did time anywhere else. I can't speak for different states. It's all different. The prison genre was kind of cool in the beginning, but it's like having to argue with people. Like, how could somebody tell me, okay, I've seen a million 1090s on the inside. I can't say I've seen a million K-frogs, but I've seen a few of them. It's just, the King's got him. They got him. He's got the pipe, man. They're going to make sure the Bloods don't get him. They're going to make sure the Crips don't get him. They're going to make sure the GDs don't get him. Like he's up under the wing. As simple as that. Without the Kings, someone else is gonna finesse him. It isn't. There's nothing you can tell me that's not gonna change my mind. I've seen it happen. I've seen gangs go to war with other gangs over a cell phone. So if that is true and said, how is one guy, not affiliated, just gonna walk around making YouTube videos, putting it in everybody's face? It's prison. People aren't friendly. There's real haters there. They're peeping. They're plotting. Trust me. But look, man. Either which way, I think that at the end of the day on this, again, I'm just looking at this at what's presented. I did a tiny bit of research. I think that at the end of the day, the dude 1090 Jake called P.O a snitch a long time ago. I mean, how long ago was it when P.O whooped his ass? It's been what, two years at least? I think what this is the dude 1090 Jake has had some success on YouTube. It's no lie. He's got more subs than death. He's making big money on this. But you're never gonna take away that video where you're on the ground and you just walked into a flurry of punches. You never, and you're live for like 10 hours waiting on the ass kicking. You can't erase that. Never. You started it. You kind of deserved it. You literally ate it. You did nothing. You went live. And said, "Throw the video, throw the video, throw the video, throw the video," and you're leaking. You can't pay anybody to erase those videos. But what you could do is dig deep down into your pockets and pay Deerfield Beach police or clerk for an interrogation video. You can edit it and you can try to apply the same embarrassment to P.O as really what's deep down in your heart, how you feel. You're the one on the internet screaming you're blah, 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 and you got all these brothers, but one dude that weighs less than like 160 pounds, mollywop dry flopped you all over the internet. And then, of course, you tell all your supporters there's brass knuckles and this and that. That worked for some time until you did this. Because now you did this, and let's say everything that I said is false in this video. Let's say I'm looking at it completely wrong and P.O is a complete rat. There's a reason why when Mighty Mouse movement was happening, nobody fought him. You know why? Who wants to get whooped by a chomo and have a channel? Who wants that? Nobody. But what you did is, your pride is hurt. You paid for this, and let's say I'm totally wrong, and he is a snitch, man, that's what you got beat up by. That's my take on it. I'm just keeping it funky. You're mad at me. It's the same thing in prison. Problem is, in prison, inside of prison, there's no Mighty Mouses. People like to beat up chomos because they're usually older men. They're usually older men, and it's like free. It's just like free. It's free rec. It's just like you having a bad day, just go smack the shit out of a chomo. Go inside his locker, take some stuff. No one's gonna stick up for him. Nobody should. Nobody ever does. He's a kid toucher. But if that guy was buff and tatted up and could fight, you probably wouldn't do that. And if you did decide to do it and he whooped you, you would look real stupid. Now you become the dude that got whooped by a chomo. I mean, the word chomo is pretty hard word for anyone to wear, anyone to have. It now becomes a part of your name. You're not a chomo, but you're the dude that got whooped by a chomo. It's now in your name. Who wants that? Now, if everything I'm saying is wrong, and he didn't edit the video, then you become the dude that got mollywopped by a snitch. Just do your videos and make your living and don't entertain the drama or claim hard. I agree with you, Eyes. I agree with you. I agree with you. The prison genre is cool, man. It's kind of what helped me start it. But to be honest with you, Eyes, you're right. It's very hard to avoid it when you do that content. And not necessarily for other channels. It's the whole crowd of people that watch it. It's just insane, man. It's insane. What's up, Ash? I have a headache, so I'll be listening. What's happening with you? I haven't heard Chomo before. I thought it meant Cholo. No. Cholo is completely different, man. Chomo is pedo, chomo, whatever word you want to use. It means the same, but no, not cholo. Cholo is not have anything to do with that word. Please don't let me wear that one. Nothing wrong with a cholo. Cholo. Yeah, good. What's up, Trust Jesus? Yeah, Dan, man, I just had to get away from it. I had to get away from it. And I really was never in any crazy beef like that. But it's just prison, the prison channels. I don't even know who does it anymore. Like to my knowledge, this shit happened a few days ago. I just learned of it last night. More like a kid did. There you go. I don't know, man. You have to look at things for what it is. I think what this is 1090 is still butthurt that he got his ass kicked. Come on. If you watch the fight when he went up there, he didn't even throw a setup. He walked right into the punches, which, okay, like he did nothing. And I've been saying this for the longest time. It's another reason why I left. I could look at 1090. Look, Bloods in Florida prison. Man, they're listen, they're notorious. They're notorious. They do not fight fair. They don't they suck to do time with. They scooped them up ASAP fast. And listen, didn't one dude that I could be wrong, but didn't one dude on the no jumper video, didn't he go on his Instagram and admit that the 1090 paid for them to be there? Like he paid for friends? Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that one. It's just a joke to me, man. And again, I don't know the whole case. I'm not justifying, I'm not taking up for anybody. I'm just breaking this down with as much common sense as possible. I never met 1090. I don't know him. I had an issue with P.O. I just think the dude 1090 is hella butthurt and is doing every extent possible to tarnish the dude. And he did chop the interrogation room up. It's pretty common sense. Again, I could be completely wrong, but when you watch it, there is P.O. and a chick there, and they're talking, and then it's edited. Why is it edited? Because the next scene that you see is a detective come in, and it looks like P.O.'s sitting down. Where'd the girl go? She has to walk out of the room or something. Something has to happen. And I'm not even sure if that girl is the girl that put them in that room. But, if somebody puts the police on you, it's just like every instance is different. But just like my friend, I know her for 20 years. She's in the car with somebody she barely knows. They get pulled over. This chick says it's all hers. Okay, they split you up when they're cops will always split you up. And then when it gets to my friend's time to talk to the law, she's so old school. She literally takes it. The cop's like, okay, well, she said it was yours, this and that, blah blah blah. She's so old school on, no, I can't stitch. She took it. I'm like, and then she calls me for advice. I'm like, so wait a minute, let me get this right. You get pulled over. I'm like, was it yours? She's like, we went there and we both went in on it. It was both of ours. I'm like, so you let her, so she told the cop it was all yours. I'm like, what are you doing driving with these people? She's like, I barely knew her, this and that. She did rehab. She's better now. But the point is, this chick beat her to the punch. She's like, it's all hers. At that point, she's supposed to be like, and it was her car and everything. And the bags were closer to the chick that was on probation. I was like, man, you're supposed to defend yourself. Say something. I'm like, it's not snitching if she told on you. She told the cop it's all yours. The bags are closer to her. So by Florida law, and it's 9/10 to the law, yes, it's your vehicle. So it's kind of on you. But if they're like under the floor mat where she's sitting, it's directly on her. And she told the cops it was yours before you could even speak to them. I'm like, you didn't try to make that work in your favor after knowing she's trying to put you in jail? She's just too old school with it. No, I couldn't do it. I'm like, well, now you're looking at time. Because it was like sale charges and stuff. I don't know. Joe Blow says, watching this outside looking in, P.O put this on himself out there. Can it be edited? Yes. But P.O confessed he was a youngster at 1 + 1 = boy, brother. Any white dude trying to tie down. What's up, Adam? Name saying talk with his Eminem. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, like I said, man, I don't know all the facts. Out here paying 15-year-old his gram and mom. Come on, this has got to be a troll. Chase Life 215 says. I don't know anything about that Chase Life. But I hope that's not true. I believe you're, trolling. I don't know. What's up there on Mechanical Thinker? What's happening with it? Adam Smith says, what's Jake gonna do? He's morbidly obese. I like the way that you worded that. Morbidly obese, probably gets out of breath standing up too fast. Well, Adam Smith, that's exactly why the Bloods approached him and said, hey, man, what's happening? And this and that. He was probably like, well, I'm blood on the street. I'm blood. And they're like, you're what? Yeah, call your mom, tell her to put the 100 in the bank, and we got you. And that's how that worked. He just slid through his little few years that he had. That's just how that goes. It was, look, I used to go at a lot of these guys hard, and it came to a point where it was, I had to ask myself, like, why am I even beefing with the dude P.O? Like, why? I had to ask myself an honest question. Why am I beefing with him? Like, what is this? What at the end of the day is the real issue here? And I couldn't give myself an honest answer. And he's actually an all right dude. Now, look, I don't know what all this is, and I'm not taking up for anything. I'm just coming at this at a very common sense approach. Why doesn't anybody does anybody know what I'm talking about with the vape store arrest? Him, that's in black and white too, people. Jacob Cherry, some people's idol, was working at a vape store. And I don't know the whole specifics, but here's a little bit of it. YouTube search it. Him and the boss man get arrested for something called gifting. Now, I don't know anything about vape and medical marijuana or anything to do with Boston law. Okay, but of course, according there is a law in Boston with something called gifting. So what this was, out of his own mouth, if you buy a $40 vape battery, we can then give you a cartridge of this THC. The police went to his house up in Boston. You better Google it. Okay, he got arrested. It's in black and white. And it was distribution of marijuana. Not possession of marijuana. No, distribution. Like, that means like, come on, man. Distribution of marijuana, no jail time. Like, this is why I try to and not only that, why hasn't I would love to see the interrogation. They went to his house. Oh, they didn't raid it. I believe they asked if they can go in, but he got arrested at work, him and the owner. He probably don't have to work at all anyhow because of his channel. But when he did work there, him and his boss got arrested. It wasn't another employee there. It was him and his boss, Jacob Cherry. It's his name, right? Matter of fact, here, watch this. Let me think if I could do this. Matter of fact, you don't have to look for it. Watch this. I don't understand why people don't look at the whole thing. And again, man, look, I had a gangbanger. I'm out here just chilling. I don't tell on anybody. Here it is right here. There's a channel right here.
This is why so-and-so got killed.
I'll put it in the comments. Hold on one second. Right here. Okay, let me do this. Let me go hop on over to YouTube. Bam. Hold on. Smash a like, man.
Hold on.
Smash a like, man.
Hold on. Smash a like, man.
All right, Chase 15. Hold on. What's this guy talking about? DOC, yo, Matt, it's true about DOC TV. Chad Marks showed his paperwork. Your mod, Ash and Emmy knows. It was. If Ash and Emmy said it, then it's true. That's all I can say. It ain't running, but I do got to jump off here, man. Ash, is that true what he's saying? I'm not singling you out, bro. You know, I try to do crime now, the prison genre. Listen, I didn't quit it, but more or less get frustrated with it, man. Like, at some point, man, I'll put my stories back on. I stopped saying my stories. You have to think for a second, people. I just broke down K-Frog, 1090, and PNO on the inside of Florida prison. Did I do time with each and every one of those guys or any of them? No. But have I seen examples of people with cell phones inside a prison? Multiple times. Have I seen guys with just a few years come in, scared to death, and break it off to the Bloods? Multiple times. So when I'm doing videos and people from, let's just say, much love to California or Oregon, for example, when they debate, it's just like, dude, you're all the way over there. How are you? And they're subscribed to them. Like, how are you arguing me of all people on the internet? It's frustrating. So I'm just like, and plus the trolls are just out of control over there. It's just like they take it to a different level. It's just like it's not worth the YouTube check, bro. Like, you're going all the way in. Like, you're making this a movie. Like, bro, we're just doing videos over here. Like, what's the problem? It gets out of control. You have to fall back from it, man. It's just like, it's not worth it. Chad showed the actual paperwork and text between himself and DOC TV's wife. So you mean to tell me, let me go back to this comment. Mystical, what's happening? Yeah, absolutely. Check the thumbs up on the way out. It is Chad exposed. Oh, he did it tonight? Hey, Debbie, what's happening, Debbie? Okay, Chase, I apologize to you then. I just don't know your name, too well. There's a lot of old subscribers in here, and so I apologize to you. So he says, Matt, it's true about my. Okay, I have to check that out. Shout out to Chad, Blood on the Razor Wire. Did an interview with him. He's actually a good dude. We're supposed to collab to do a second interview. He gets people out of prison. If you're subscribed to him, tell him, White Boy said, what's up? I definitely am going to look into what you guys said, and I probably will do a video on that. But what you did tell me some crazy charges. Let me go back to that original comment. What's up, Andrew? Where is that? There it is. Here paying. So you mean to tell me it's true that he was paying a 15-year-old for sex and drugs, beating his gram? I assume you're saying gram and mom, both? Strangling his girlfriends, taking the stand to get out of the rape charges. I don't understand that last part. Because who does he tell on? He can't do that to a victim and then make her a victim. I mean, that's a sick individual if he coerced it like that. Listen, I'm just keeping it real, man, and coming by with some common sense. I hope everyone has a good night. I park somewhere where I'm stealing the Burger King Wi-Fi right now. I got out of here. Look, man, I ain't on no gang stuff. I always preach. That's the dumbest thing that you can do. That's the dumbest road you can take. Stay clear from that, man. Be with your family, man. Have your close circle of your friends. And to be honest with you, man, like I said, I don't know. I had this thing here the whole time. God damn it. To be honest, man, just stay with your family, man. Keep it moving. Prison sucks. I don't glorify it, but we do talk about it. I talk about crime and stuff. This new generation, man, has made that word just too easy. I don't know if it was 6ix9ine or what, but it's nuts. It doesn't surprise me, man. I'll give you a sneak peek. I did a video. I recorded it tonight before I went to the gym. The head dude, the head guy in the motorcycle gang, the Mongols, they beef with the Hells Angels. There's a New York Times article. He's an informant. He's been doing it for years. So the head guy of that organization has been snitching for years. And the feds are taking the Moguls to trial for $500,000. And the Mongols, they now have a fighting chance for a retrial because they found the information out. How'd they find out? Of course it was the ex-wife. Don't ever piss a woman off. You got some dirt on you. It's another life lesson to always remember. Always remember. Piss them off, they tell it all. What up, 17? What's happening with it? Just my take on it. Look, my common sense piece on it, deciphering through it. I don't condone anybody's actions but my own. And you know what I mean? People ask me, am I taking the video down? I'm leaving it up. I need more than that. I'm not a Ted 90 Jake fan. But I'm also not one of his haters. I'm just smart enough to understand that his pride got hurt, and I can see what he's doing. And by the way, why did you go to jail for having distribution charges? I left the link in the thing. So I'm nobody's minion. I'm a free thinker. And I look at everything, man. And that's what I want to say about the situation, man. But I love everybody. I'm jumping off here. I got the wifey coming home, babe, now, all right? Much love, man. Use your head, think. Until the next one, y'all. Look out for that video. And I definitely check out the DOC situation. Thank you for confirming that, Ash and Emmy. Shout out to Damaged Goods. Check her out. Subscribe to her. Ash and Emmy. 17 the Hog. Subscribe to them. Much love. Eyes don't lie. Much love, Biz. I appreciate you coming by, Chase. Debbie. Much respect. What's up, Donk? Cool name. Mystical. Always. That's always showing me. Andrew and Unmechanical Thinker. I'm out of here.